Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Things Tina Does. I'm Tina. Today I want to share with you a classic southern dish, pinto beans and cornbread. This is a wonderful thing to cozy up with on a cool winter's evening in front of a warm fire. So, first of all, I want to show you how to sort and clean your beans, and I want to show you in this method because I want you to see how important it is that you wash these beans thoroughly and after you've sorted them. Very, very important. There's nothing worse than getting a hold of a bite of good pinto beans, but you got a rock or a piece of little sandy stuff in there in your teeth. That just can ruin it for you. So first of all, we're going to spill the beans out into our hand just like that. And what I'm doing is I'm checking for any, lost one, look out, lost one. I'm looking for any signs of discoloration or any that are malformed that might not be good. I'm also looking for little bits of rock or gravel. So as you can see there, all of these are coming out pretty good. This looks like a pretty good batch here. But sometimes you can get a hold of some that really have several little pieces of rock or gravel in them. So it's very, very important that you sort your beans and then wash them well. Whoop, there went another one, but he's a good one, so we're going to put him back in. All right. And I just wanted to show you that method. Enough to where you can see. I haven't found any rocks or gravel yet. I wanted to show you something like that and what it looks like, but just looks like a little rock. So after you have measured into your pot or your colander, you can actually do this into a colander. You can sort these beans into a colander and put that right under your cool running water and scrub them under the cool running water in your colander. That's a perfectly fine method to do. In fact, I did that earlier, but this right here is the method that I grew up with, and it is a nice method because you can see what you're working with in the water. Okay, now this is just cool tap water. And I'm going to put some of that in there like that, enough to kind of cover the beans, if you can see. And you just swish them around. You can get a hold of them a little bit in your hand like that. Swish them around. And you can see that water. See that water coming off of there like that? See how it's a little bit dirty? That is why you want to wash, you want to sort and then wash your beans very carefully. Now after I do that, and you see that kind of murky water there, I'm going to drain that off, or I'll put them in the colander and rinse them really good. I'm going to do that step again. If I still feel like that water is not crystal clear and clean, I will do it another time. I will do it as many times as I feel like I need to do that for that water to run off clean and clear. Got it? So that's the method there. After you get them clean and you're satisfied with that step in the process, put them back in the pot. I like to add hot water into my beans. You want to cover your beans probably at least double of where the layer of your beans is. Now, my favorite, absolute favorite way to have beans is with a leftover ham bone that I have saved from a previous meal that I've maybe kept in the freezer or something for a little while. So that is wonderful. Today I didn't have a ham bone, so what I did was I got a smoked ham hock. And what you do is you take that, you put that down in your beans. Remember that the water is just covering the beans about that far above the top of the beans. And then you put your lid on. Make sure it's the lid that fits your pot. That's good. Put this on high, bring it to a rolling boil. Once it hits a rolling boil, turn it down to about a nice hard simmer. Okay, this is going to be like a medium-low probably setting on your range top. Then just let it go. If it starts to really bubble and that lid is starting to really pop like popcorn, just set it askew a little bit, just like that. Okay? and let it continue to go. It's going to go for about 4 hours, and then the beans will be done at that nice rolling simmer. Okay, now let me show you what the finished product is going to look like. Okay, now what I wanted to show you is this lovely thing right here. Now, this is our ham hock down in there. Look how tender that is, and I wanted to show you that. That is done, and it's just pressing right, peeling right off of there, almost like a pulled pork. Okay, just coming right off of there. And then all you do, I didn't even salt these beans because I was using the smoked ham hock. I did not add any extra salt to the beans. So if you find that you need a little bit extra or some pepper, whatever, you go ahead and do that. Also, if for our vegan lifestyle people, no problem. Don't use a ham, don't use a meat of any kind. What you'll do is if you want that good smoky flavor, just get some liquid smoke that is vegan friendly, something like that, at your supermarket or your grocery store. Won't cost you but a couple bucks. Put a few dashes of that in and then season as you desire. And you'll have a good smoky flavor but without the meat. So, and if you are a vegan, you know how important it is to have beans and lentils of a plenty in your diet, because that's such a good source of all of those good proteins and things that you need, rich in fiber. In the South, the traditional accompaniment to a good hot bowl of pinto beans is just some fresh chopped onion right on the top. Use to your heart's desire. And there you go. Thanks for watching Things Tina Does. I'm Tina. Do me a favor, hit that notify bell. And if you like what you're seeing, leave a comment on my page and tell your friends about it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again. Bye-bye.